How's it going, guys? Well, it's about to be Yom HaShoah in Israel. And guys, we have to, on a day such as this, we have to learn something. And I feel like looking at the last 2 years of what's been going on, I feel like neither humanity nor the Jewish people have learned anything. What I mean by that is, I'm not even talking about, identifying or noticing necessarily, anti-Semitism. What I mean by learned anything or haven't learned anything is people still don't understand the patterns of history. They don't understand first of all, the trajectory of history, nor do they understand the patterns of history. No, they really understand history. They don't understand what's in front of them. My friends, first of all, just on one kind of level here, the people who perpetrated whatever they perpetrated 80 years ago, they did not go away. After supposedly their regime was defeated, a lot of them left Germany and they came to places like South America. They came to the United States. They became scientists and high-ranking officials in the American government, and not only American government, but in the UN, in the EU. Some of them, remained in Germany. Some of them remained in other places in Europe, South America. Very many of them, as you know, Eichmann was found in South America. Guys, today you can go to Germany. There's entire articles by New York Slimes written about the people who are their grandkids and their great-grandkids who are billionaires, who built their wealth. The wealth that they have today was built on top of whatever was built at that time by those people who perpetrated horrible crimes, literally crimes against humanity. So these people didn't go away, and I guarantee you that the last 2 years of what you saw in front of you, from certain government agencies and officials and in the media, legacy media, was either perpetrated directly by these types of people, or people who learned tactics from these people, who learned methodology from the people who were doing these things to us, to the Jewish people at that time. This is still methodology that's still being used today. Propaganda, what have you, propaganda styles, propaganda methods, and they've just built on top of it. They've developed it further. Before they had kind of the baseline of whatever they were doing. Today they have a whole strategy. They ran simulations on it before it even happened. I'm not, obviously, guys, I don't have to get into this. You know. A lot of you guys watching, what I'm talking about. But guys, the second aspect, the second level to this whole thing is, it seems to me that a lot of people are in denial. Either they're in denial, or they are, they cannot fathom something. If you tell them that someone is planning something very, very horrible, or someone is trying to carry out something very, very horrible, they cannot fathom its scale. The scale is too grandiose to fathom. But here's the irony, guys. Here's the irony. We sit here. It's going to be Yom HaShoah in Israel. It's going to be Yom HaShoah tonight. We sit here with our very nice and comfortable, what's called hindsight, and we say, this was a horrible crime, horrible tragedy, that calamity. Shoah means calamity. That was perpetrated, that happened, and we say, it was crazy, it was unspeakable, right? 6 million people were killed. 6 million people were killed. But guys, if I came to you, if you lived, let's say, in the year 1932, and I came to you and I was privy to something that somebody was planning and wanted to carry out, and I was privy to, I don't know, if I had read a book called Mein Kampf by this guy, Schmidtler, that was written in 1920, when was it written? 1925, 1926. And I knew about this certain guys named Goebbels and a few other guys. They had some sort of weird ideology, the Tulis, whatever it is, um, whatever it was. If I came to you in let's say 1932 and I told you guys, there's these guys and they wrote books and they have this whole ideology and they're planning to do this. At that time, they weren't even planning to kill people. They were just planning to send people out, expel them. Even if I would have told you that they were planning to expel them, they would expel 6 million people or however many people. Not 6, they were planning to expel way more than that. You would have told me, Zvi. Or at that time, you would have told me, Harshala. I would have been like the town, in Poland or wherever, in Ukraine. You would have told me, Harshala. Don't you have anything better to do, Harshala? Don't you have to? You have your, your wine business. People have to make kiddush. People have to make simchas. Sell them wine. You're busy with your wine, Harshala. Don't you have better to do? Why are you running around town telling people that's some crazy crowds want to kill a bunch of people, millions of people? What kind of prosperous thing is this, Harshala? What are you talking about? One sec, guys. Hello. Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. I wish I knew off the top of my head. I don't know. 99Z, something like that. Yeah. I don't have the top of my head. I don't know. What? Oh, your thing? 2103814. P. The letter P. 2103814. 2103814. May 2022. No, yeah, it's expiring now. No? Yeah. I don't know. NYV 99Z, I think. NYV, I think so, something like that. Is it correct? Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just some cleaning up to do. Yeah, so they would have told me, Harshala, you were running around town, saying crazy conspiracy theories, Harshala. Don't you have better to do? Don't you have a life? You have to get the shidduch. You have to get parnasa. You have to sell the wine. You have to do this. You have to do that. Harshala, what are you talking about? 6 million people gonna die? What are you talking about? What craziness is this? Oh, those guys, you're giving too much power. They're silly guys. They're not even in the government over there in Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what you would have told me. And guys, today, I come to people, and you tell them the same thing. You say, there's these guys, they have their plans. They wrote some books. Shmovid 19 and the Great Shmi set. There's a mentor. Just like people tell me, Putin has a mentor, Dugin. Okay, he's got a mentor. Whether or not he listens to him, all of it, what he says, part of what he tells him, all of what he tells him, or anything of what he tells him. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a mentor here too. Shmuval Shmo Shmarari. Yuval Noah Harari. Oh, you give these guys too much power. Who are these guys? Oh, they're stupid. What do you know? What do they know? Oh, this guy, I read his book, Sapiens. Yeah, he's a whole lot of highfalutin talk, but it's a whole lot of stupid. He talks nice, he writes nice, but, his ideas are stupid. My friends, just as somebody's ideas are stupid, doesn't mean they're not going to try to carry them out. So, my friends, at that time, people couldn't think, couldn't fathom that somebody out there wants to either expel or kill Millions and millions of people. Doesn't matter if they're Jews or not Jews, my friends. This is not even about Jews. Okay? This is why in Nuremberg they called it, I believe it was also in Jerusalem, they called it crime against humanity. They didn't say it was a crime against Jews. They said it was a crime against humanity. Because this could have happened to anybody in humanity, my friends. It could have happened to anybody. And it did. There were homosexuals involved. There was Roma peoples, the gypsies. There were other undesirables. There wasn't just Jews. Jews, there was a majority, don't get me wrong. It was 95% of the people on the thing was Jews, right? Of this event. But it was a crime against humanity, my friends. You understand now? And today, we have a bunch of people that are planning whatever they're planning. And you could see, they're coming and they're forcing people to do stuff. First, they whipped us up into a frenzy with a bunch of just propaganda, at every single sphere of whatever influence they have, whether it's the media, whether it's the government, whether everywhere you go, there's just propaganda, billboards, commercials on television. It's like propaganda with coercion. It's not like they're just trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell it to you, but then they're also trying to, depending if they can force you to take it or not, depending on your life situation, depending on your work situation, whatever it is, and they're doing it, my friends. And here we are, and you come to people and you tell them, well, this is their plan. Oh, they can't, my friends, but that's the thing. The only reason you believe that something like the Shoah happened is because it already happened. My friends, before it happened, you couldn't imagine it happening. The only reason you believe that maybe it could happen again in terms of, that's why you say never again, right? Because you think that, 6 million can happen again. Has v'shalom, it should, but it could, right? But you know why you believe that it could? Because it already did. You already have what's called proof of concept, right? But what you can't believe, what's impossible for you to even wrap your head around, because it's too damn scary. My mother told me yesterday, admitted to me that I don't even want to think about it because it's something that's unfathomable, is 8 billion, my friends, or 4 billion. My friends, again, at that time, they wanted all 20. There was 18 or 20 million on Earth. Talking about the Jews. They only managed to kill 6. My friends, these people want to call about, 7.5. Let's say if there's 8 billion, they want to get rid of 7.5. They want, based on certain, theories, they want only 500 million left. Most of them, the elites and whoever else, the people that work for them. That's why they're not, you notice they're not giving any of this stuff to people in Africa and third world countries, because who's going to work for them? Those people. We're not going to work. They're not going to have white people working for them, or people like myself, an intelligent person, whatever, a educated person, let's say, work for them. No. Okay? So, my friends, they're going to try 7.5 billion. It's a crazy number to think about, right? They're trying it. But it's going to be way less, but it's still going to be enough. My friends, I have to get off the line, but I just want to tell you that you have to fathom the unfathomable. That's what you have to remember. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.